Hi folks, I'm Matt, and it's time for another board game review. Okay, so today we're talking about the Formula D expansion number 6. It's the Austin and Nevada ride. First off, let's start with the Austin track. As you see it here, a nice big glorious track. You start right there. There's a few wicked turns. Kind of goes into a 3 there, a 1, and then a nice long strip for if you want to turn up the heat. But watch out because there's a 1 and a 3 right after. And it kind of slows you down with 1, 1, 1s. A lot of 1s there, which I kind of like because you can damage your car a lot without noticing it after a while. And really skipping that pit would be bad. A lot of my little nephews crashed and burned on this track. But also, one thing I like about Austin is, look, it hardly ever rains. A 1 or a 2, it would rain. So that's the Austin track. Not much more to say about that one. Let's go to the Nevada ride. Okay, and this is the Nevada ride here, and this is where things get a little tricky because they have some odd stuff here going on. Of course, here in Nevada it doesn't rain that much either, so I kind of like that. You're never going to get rain when you play on these expansions, really. But as you see, here's where they start off in the track. Go into a 1, all around here. We're having a lot of fun. And then all of a sudden, what is it? Dangerous area? What? And a bunch of rocks. If you stop anywhere along this line, you have to roll the die 1 through 5. If so, you get a few damage points. That's kind of weird. Let's keep going down this road here. And we see, what? The Colorado jump? That's amazing. If you do not make the jump on these spaces, which it is very hard to come out of a 2 and make that jump, then you start in one of these sides and you start at a gear 3, number 3. So if you were in 4, you go down, you lose a gear automatically for that. Kind of weird, kind of wild. There's some crazy rules going on in Nevada. Look at this one, happy crowd. If you happen to drive on any of the spaces where you see crowd people, you have to immediately slow down to a 4 and stop somewhere, at least at these ends. You can't go any farther, and start back off in a gear of number 4. The only way to make it safely through the crowd is take the middle lane. Weird. But again, as we keep driving through here, we see another obstacle. It's a muddy track. Now, if you pass on either one of these, you have to roll a 1 through 5, and of course you'll get a damage if you go through it, or you can go straight through the mud pit. Now, that mud pit counts as 5 spaces. So if I was to roll a 10, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9, 10. I'd have to do 5 spaces there before I could get out of it. Very, very interesting. And then looking down here is the casino stop. What? You can actually gamble your way to getting full health on your car, or, you know, getting nada and basically moving out of your way for nothing and losing a turn. I love this. At first, when I saw all the little special things on here, I was a little confused, but looking at it and actually playing the game, it's actually pretty fun. So what are my thoughts on the 6th expansion to the Formula D series? I actually like it. Austin, there's nothing that special about it. It's a nice track, but nothing to write home about. And Nevada, like I said in the video earlier, if I hadn't have played it, I'd have been very unsure because I saw these little special rules like, it's getting gimmicky like the second one was when they did street racing. But I really like Nevada. It's a whole lot of fun. Me and my nephews who played it together a few times, they really like the Nevada track too. They like the Austin track too. They liked them both. But Nevada actually ended up being a lot more fun than I gave it credit for. So is it worth your time to get this? Yes. In fact, I was with some people who they only had the base set. They didn't really feel like buying any of the bonus tracks. They felt like their one track was good for the times they brought to the table. But when they saw the Austin Nevada thing and they heard about all the Nevada, you know, bells and whistles that came with it, they went, that sounds interesting, we'll try it out. So they got it, and I'm sure they're enjoying it. And I'm sure you will too if you pick it up. All right, gamers, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Till then, game on!